My name is Desiree Dorion. I'm a member of the Opaskwayak Cree Nation. I'm a singer-songwriter, and my most recent project is called Break the Chain.
They got beautiful cars and a beautiful house.
I find inspiration by just whatever I might be doing that day. I just try and pay attention to the cues that the universe throws my way. You know, I write about things that I see around me. I write about, chopping wood sometimes, and I write about driving down the back roads. And I think that being in a space where it's quiet, being surrounded by nature, definitely helps to set the tone. I think music has a spirit of its own. I know that might sound a little bit hokey, but I really do believe that. For me, as someone who comes from a family of intergenerational trauma from residential schools, there have been times that have been, dark and lonely. And for me, writing has always been something that I can turn to. I've been able to take those experiences and the effect that it's had on me and turn it into art. And it's helped me to get through, those moments, those low times in life. I think that as an artist, you get better when you work with people who are better than you. When I am co-writing, I'm actively looking for people who are more advanced writers than I am. And I try and take away something from each of those sessions so that I can be better.
Got your old Airstream parked by the river.
Life is a song that I co-wrote with Christopher Gaffney. And it's a song about living in the country. And my favorite line in the whole song is, I learned how to drive by the time I was 8, because that's a true story. My mom taught me how to drive her Ford Tempo when I was 8 years old, and it was a 5-speed standard transmission. And so we do, growing up in the country, that people living in the cities sometimes can't relate to.
Learned how to drive by the time I was 8 in an old Ford Tempo with no license plates. My mama used to say, get your hands in the dirt. Yeah, she did. Nothing's gonna grow if you don't do the work. Somebody asked me why I stayed. I said it's where I wanna live till my dying day. You could call me backwoods, small town, it's all good. You could call me country, yeah, that's fine. I just call it life. 'Cause I learned how to drive by the time I was 8 in an old Ford Tempo with no license plates. My mama used to say, get your hands in the dirt. Yeah, she did. Nothing's gonna grow if you don't do the work. Somebody asked me why I stayed. I said it's where I wanna live till my dying day. You could call me backwoods, small town, it's all good. You could call me country, yeah, that's fine. I just call it life.
city of Dauphin has been incredible for me. One thing that I love about being in a small town is that you have less roadblocks. The people here want to support you. They want to see you succeed. They buy tickets to come in and see your show. When I've played Dauphin's Country Fest, I've had a whole slew of people from my community come to support me, to show me love and that they're there. You know, I think that that's pretty special, that no matter where I am, I know that I can always come home to people who are cheering for me.
And we are live with 730 CKDM. My name is Desiree Dorion. This is my friend Stephen Arundel here on guitar. We're gonna start things off with...
I definitely think that people need art right now, more than ever.
This is called One More Sin. We're gonna do it for you now.
I've had way more time over the last year than I have had ever in my life to write music.
She told herself she wouldn't have more.
To give my creative process the space that it's probably deserved for a long time. And to find inspiration and to actively seek out inspiration. It's actually kind of neat because before the pandemic, I always thought, you know, I need to get down to Nashville to go and book a bunch of writing sessions, but actually, I don't have to go anywhere. I can stay home and write with anybody who is willing to write with me, and so that's been a really good change, I think. If you would have asked me what my future looked like when I was 20, I would have told you that I was going to be one of the top country artists in Canada, and you know, I just had these pie in the sky dreams of what my life was going to look like. And now that I am older or more seasoned, that's completely shifted. You know, I have been lucky enough to be a working musician for over a decade, and I don't take that for granted. You know, I'm lucky to have work consistently, and not everybody has that. And so if I can keep doing that, I will keep doing that until I can't walk on a stage anymore, or until someone has to wheel me up in a wheelchair to get on stage. I will work in music for as long as people will allow me to. Break the Chain is a song that I co-wrote with Christopher Gaffney. My grandmother is a residential school survivor, and my dad is a day school survivor. And so I'm the first generation on the paternal side of my family who hasn't had to go to a government church-run school. The effect that has been imposed on my family from an intergenerational perspective has been tremendous. And I don't want that for my kids. Their world is going to look completely different than the world that I grew up in. And I'm gonna make sure of that.
People say she looks exactly like me, but I'll tell you she ain't gonna see the things I've seen. When I look into her eyes,